Adam here from the Walser Automotive Group, but what I want to do today is take you on a test drive. So next to me here, I have the 2027 Hyundai Santa Fe Calligraphy. We'll look at the interior, exterior, some of the trim level specifics, then go for a spin around, see what it's like out on the road. All right, so now we're behind the wheel of the 27 Santa Fe, and this is the Calligraphy. So there's going to be 5 different trim levels when you're looking at the standard gas-powered one. There's also a hybrid engine option, and there's a ton of different trim levels and choices and things you can go through. So we'll cover some of the stuff in the Calligraphy and some of the stuff you can get in the lower tier trim levels. Now this one would obviously be the top tier trim level. It also adds the H-Track or their all-wheel drive system. So before we get too much into the weeds, let's put it in drive and we'll go for a spin around. Let's talk about what powers the Hyundai Santa Fe. Now it's a 2.5 liter inline turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's going to give you 277 horsepower. Now last year they did change from the dual clutch to more of the standard 8-speed automatic transmission, and it's really smooth. Out on the road, this thing is so comfortable. It is just such an easy place to hop in, put it in drive and go. You're not really thinking about much. It's just comfortable, easy to use for day to day, and adding that H-Track, or like I said, the all-wheel drive, really does make it pretty usable, especially up here in the Minnesota winters that we get. Just having the sure-footedness and just kind of knowing that if you need traction, it's going to be there, and it's not a huge sacrifice of fuel economy. Now, all Santa Fe's are going to come standard with the front-wheel drive, with the exception of the XRT. That's going to be more of the kind of off-road focused variant, so that one would have the all-wheel drive, but a lot of them we see up here in the Midwest are going to be optioned with the all-wheel drive system. It's about a $1,700 difference, and like I said, fuel economy is kind of negligible. If you drive it without putting your foot too much into this turbo, I think the fuel economy returns are going to be pretty good. You're looking at about 28 mpg on the highway, or about low to mid 20s combined, depending on your driving style. Now, looking at the exterior on this particular Calligraphy, this is the ultimate red. It looks so good, especially on a bright sunny day like today. It's got some of the black accents, like the pillars are going to be blacked out, and some of the trim around the vehicle. Kind of gives it that luxury yet sporty look to it, and it also gets a 21-inch wheel that's going to be specific to the Calligraphy. It looks really good. I think they did a great job with the new Santa Fe design and the Palisade design. Hyundai and kind of its sister company Kia have come such a long way with some of these vehicles. I mean, they're doing such a great job with the equipment you can get in here and the technology, and I mean, all the good stuff. Like, even when I click on the blinker, it pulls up a little side blind view camera. So you obviously have the blind spot monitoring in the mirrors, but just having that little camera when you flip on the blinker, it's so good. I wish every new vehicle had that feature. It's one of my favorite things you can get in any new car, and it kind of spans across the Hyundai lineup. Now, a few other little things on the exterior of this particular one, you'll kind of notice that H design that runs through the vehicle. So whether it's the headlights, the taillights, some of the stuff inside the vehicle, you kind of get the H design. Yes, I get it, the Hyundai, they're going to have the big H throughout, but it looks really cool. It's kind of like their pixel style headlights that you find in some of the other vehicles. It's just lots of like kind of cool design features that Hyundai's going with, and I am here for it because it does look really cool, and it gives it, like I said, that kind of luxury and sporty mix that just works for these vehicles. Now, as we kind of merge out here onto the highway, like I said, the 2.5 make it a little less than 300 horsepower. High 200s is more than enough to get you moving out into traffic, yet returning that fuel efficient kind of manner that it has. I like that. I don't think I'm more worried about flooring my family SUV than I am returning good fuel economy. And like I said, there's a hybrid option. So if you want even better mileage, you can go that way, which is pretty convenient. A little bit higher sticker or price tag up front, but it will long-term kind of return the better mileage. Now, as we move our way onto the inside of the vehicle, this particular one does get a power liftgate out back, so you can use the key fob and a little button on there, which is really nice. And storage space is going to be pretty good. Again, they do make the Palisade, which is even larger than this vehicle, but basically the Santa Fe, as a third row SUV, it still has a usable third row. Now this one, you can kind of pull the little kind of straps on the back of the seat. That's going to knock that third row down. So if you're not hauling people with you, but you want to maybe do the road trip or you're hauling stuff around, that's pretty convenient. You can just fold those seats down easily. And then there's actually a button that you can press to knock down the second row. So you don't have to come around to the side to push the seats down. You just tap those little buttons and it power folds the seat really conveniently. And what's great, you can even click it again, and that's going to bring the seat back up. You do also get a little bit of underfloor storage. There will be a spare tire under there, so you get the tools for that. And I mean, space is pretty good. There's also things like the 12-volt socket on the one side. You actually get a household plug on the other. So if you're going out on the campsite or you're bringing maybe something with you that you want to keep charged up or going, that's pretty cool that it does give you the standard plug in the back. And then you also get USB-C charging throughout the entire vehicle. So now into that third row, I think little kiddos are going to be more than fine. If you got the growing teenagers or me, I'm a little over 6 feet tall, so it does get a little bit tighter back there. Like I said, this isn't their biggest third row SUV, but with the kiddos, put them in the second, third row, everybody's going to be comfortable, and they're going to have the USB-C charging. There's another zone climate control back there also, which is really pretty convenient. But the second row I think is a little more comfortable. So this one and the Limited are going to be optioned with the captain's chairs. So if you want the bench, you're actually going to go to the lower tier trim levels. So that would give you the 7-passenger seating, where this one would then go to the 6-passenger seating. So you can do the captain's chairs. They fold, they slide, they're power, which is really nice. And there's a little tap button you can click on the shoulder or down below. That slides the seat forward and then actually power folds that seat up, which is really nice. And then it still kind of leaves that center access lane. So if kiddos want to hop into the third row, there's lots of ways they can push the button, they can crawl through, just really convenient. And the ride height isn't so high that it's hard to like jump in. It's not like a big Suburban or a Tahoe where it's maybe a little harder for the kiddos to crawl in. It's basically just hop in the vehicle, or if you're putting kids in the car seats, the doors do open nicely in that second row, which is great. And then you get like cup holders in the doors. Those are heated seats for the second row, which is really convenient. And you also get the manual sunshades you can put up and down. So just lots of good little features in these vehicles. But then where you're gonna want to be, up here in the driver's seat, because the Calligraphy is giving you all of the good stuff. It's crazy how much equipment and technology. Like I said, from the blinker mirror, I even have a digital rear view mirror in here. The Bose sound system is maybe worth the upgrade to the higher tier trim levels alone. So obviously we have our phones with us all the time. So you get 2 wireless charging pads in the higher tier trim levels here, wireless Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. Pair my phone in like 30 seconds. Text messaging, Google Maps, Spotify, it's all going to be built into here. You even get built-in navigation with this model, which is really nice. But the CarPlay, the screen is like lightning fast. Not all infotainment systems are the same for the 26 and 27 model year, but this one, like, you swipe and it goes. It's so nice. And then you also have that additional little iOS menu all the way at the end, so you can get your weather and even shows like your photos in there or your reminders. That is really cool. Then you can go through and control some of your safety stuff. So the Hyundai Santa Fe Calligraphy has so much safety. Like I said, the blind spot monitoring, emergency braking, you get the smart city or adaptive cruise control. So you can set that like 3-2-1 car length distance, keeps that distance on the road. If you haven't had that before, you're driving like an older Hyundai or an older SUV, some of the safety stuff in here has come such a long way that it's not intrusive at all. There's a little button on the left side of the steering wheel for your lane departure system. If you don't want it, click it, hold it, shut it off. It's as simple as that. You can go into the menu and turn all the stuff off if you really don't want some of it. But I mean, things like the little auto start stop, when I go up to the stoplight here, it just goes fully silent in here. And that's so nice because it is really comfortable for day to day. Like I said, these seats are so good in the Calligraphy. There's like a ton of ways you can control everything. They're heated seats, they're ventilated seats, and then you get the leather-wrapped heated steering wheel. That, along with the blinker camera, if every new car had that, I would be so happy because it is so nice to have. And then you also get a remote start standard on the key fob. I mean, there's even something like the little smart park system. So if you get into like a really tight parking spot at a grocery store and you can't like access your car, or you're trying to park it maybe in your garage is really tight, it will remote start and move the car forward and back. We have a whole nother video on that, but it's a pretty cool little thing. Seems gimmicky until you really need it, then it's very convenient to have. Then on the other side here, we get a full digital gauge cluster. Just gives you a quick look at some of your information in there, trip computer stuff, tire pressure, a few of your safety things as well. And then one thing I do like is the shift-by-wire system. So it frees up the center console here to have 2 huge cup holders. It's actually a really large storage area underneath the armrest even. Like things like even this armrest, it opens this way and it opens from the back. So if the kids are looking for something and you want to be paying attention to the road, they can open it up, grab something out of the armrest here. It's just little things like that that they thought of so much stuff. The family SUVs are so competitive right now. There's so many great options, whether you're looking at Honda, Toyota. Like I said, the Kia vehicles are very similar to these as well. There's just a lot of great choices. So it's really hard to make a pick, but when they think everything through and you get in this vehicle and it's comfortable, it's easy to live with day to day, it's got all the great technology that works so well. Even like the Bose sound system sounds so good. dual sunroofs in here too. I mean, when that's opened up, obviously with the black interior, it's a little darker, but it really does lighten it up in here, and it's easy to get the family in and get you going. Yet there's enough storage space for everything. I think if you're driving an older SUV, you're shopping for something new, it is a tough choice. But even when you shop with Walser, we offer an 8-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That means you can be on the road for the next decade almost, and just only keeping up with your scheduled maintenance. But there's a lot to like here in these new Santa Fe's, whether it's the tech, the safety, or the style on the outside. And I think it's absolutely something you're gonna wanna get out, take for a spin, and see what you think. Now that was just a quick look and drive at the 27 Hyundai Santa Fe. Now if you have any other questions or you'd like to schedule a test drive, you can visit us online at walser.com or stop by anytime. We'd be more than happy to help. Thanks again for watching.